Hey, yo, what's goody? Thank you guys so much for listening to my previous podcast. It's received a ton of love. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for every one of you listening and laughing with me and, just lending your ear. Anywho, for today's podcast, I am going to be talking about a story about an OnlyFans content creator who says that she can't pay rent after losing her subscribers. And now she's basically being attacked online by people saying a whole bunch of things. So the story goes, the coronavirus has caused so many people across the world to lose their income as businesses shut down over social distancing requirements and fears of worsening the pandemic. But while workers have had to physically report to non-essential jobs in order to earn money, were the first to suffer from this new economic reality, people who were already working from home are starting to feel the effects as well. An influencer in Australia recently described her situation in an emotional TikTok video, claiming that as people are forced to tighten their belts, her subscriber count on OnlyFans has dropped dramatically, enough that she can no longer pay her bills. Okay, well, at the same time, I personally think that if you're making an OnlyFans account, you should have a side job. That should not be your only source of income. Don't you think about eventually that your looks will disappear and you won't really have anything to sell online because you don't look like how you were back then? But that's just my opinion. She says, I really didn't want to talk about it because it's so humiliating and stuff, but everyone on TV is always talking about how everyone's lost their jobs and people can't pay for anything anymore. A crying Billy Beaver tells her viewers. I'm losing subscribers on OnlyFans, and that's my main source of income. I can't pay my rent anymore. So she can't pay her rent. If you're a normal person, you're not gonna spend your last few dollars on OnlyFans. Come on. I think that people who are, selling their bodies on OnlyFans and things like that, you can do as you please. But think about the future. Is that really gonna hold you off for a long time? Is that really gonna help you out in the future? This content that goes out, is there a moderator? People can send these images out, resell them to other people. At the end of the day, if someone buys your content, they can easily, screenshot it and send it to the next person. So it's how do you truly know that your subscribers are yours? And especially now with these hard times that are coming, not everyone is going to have the extra flow of income to spend on nudes. Nowadays, it's so easy to just get some nudes from a random girl who doesn't have OnlyFans. But I guess if you want premium content, then you go to OnlyFans. But I feel like it's becoming so saturated now, and more females are using this platform as a source of income, and that's why no one's really generating money off of that. No one's really generating money off of nudity anymore because it's so oversaturated and there's so many females out there, basically selling their bodies. In my opinion, I feel like that's prostitution. That is virtual prostitution. And I think that if you're a female, instead of, using what God gave you, which is your coochie, to sell it, you should just learn a freaking trade. Learn a trade. If you want to do that on the side, whatever, that's your business. But don't solely rely on, OnlyFans to pay your rent. Because guess what? If you're homeless and you can't pay your internet bill, you can't work. So, come on. It's like self-sabotage. But anywho, OnlyFans is a service that allows people to upload content behind a paywall, which can then be accessed by subscribers. is popular among adult content creators, and more sex workers have been turning to OnlyFans as a source of income during the current health crisis. She says, I can't work, and even if I was to go back to work, what am I supposed to do? Go work at a strip club? They're all closed down as well. They're all closed. All the strip clubs are closed. You can't even be close to someone because of social distancing. She says, I have nothing else going for me. I have no other talent. I've got nothing else. I can't dance. I can't sing. I can't do anything. Oh my God. Guys, like, I'm sorry, but that is pathetic. Like, how are you going to speak about yourself like that? Like, first of all, you say you can't do all these things. No wonder you're just using OnlyFans to sell your body. Like, I think that OnlyFans is literally like selling your soul. Like, you're selling your physical body to people. Like, is that all you're worth? A premium subscription package of $35.99 for 3 nudes a month? Come on, we gotta do better than that. She says, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. I just want everything to go back to normal so people can keep subscribing. Performers and artists of all sorts have turned to a subscriber-based model for more and more over the last few years. Of the popularity, sites like OnlyFans and Patreon are encouraged a direct financial relationship between the creator and the consumer. While some use it as a supplementary income, that's what I was saying. Don't use it as your main income. There are many who have been able to turn it into a primary or even sole source of income, but one that is constantly at the mercy of subscriber count. And with the current crisis, people are seeing a decrease in subscribers from these sites, and they aren't really able to go out and find new jobs and replace any lost income from a loss of subscribers. And that's what I was saying. Like, don't make this your sole purpose of your income. Like, we gotta do better than that. Like, at least learn a trade, get a side hustle or something. Like, use that as your supplementary income. It was instantly a great way to bring in income for myself, and it is now my main source of income. The woman is a stay-at-home mother, and she says that she still performs strip shows and dancing, but during this isolation period, it isn't an option. But while so many people are acutely familiar what it's like to suddenly lose income during this time, not everyone is sympathetic. Other people now find themselves struggling to make ends meet. Someone says, I'm sorry, but being an influencer is not a career. Another person says, you should have gone to school, get a degree or something, but you didn't. Hence, you must face consequences and be responsible for those poor decisions you made. So, a lot of people are really trolling her right now because, you know, at the end of the day, like, back then they provided these trades, they provided these tools for people to be able to, you know, learn something so that they can be able to use that as their career and eventually make money or make their own business. But they took that away from us. And now she feels that because she has a nice body, she can use that to lure money in. But everything is temporary. She doesn't understand that her body is going to deteriorate over time. And she is not going to be a fine 20-year-old lady forever. Eventually, she's going to be old and her subscriber count won't even matter because they won't exist. And honestly, I just really feel sorry for her daughter. Like, her daughter has to go through this with her. Her daughter has to go through this because of the decisions that her mother made. So, at the end, if you're gonna make an OnlyFans account, please don't make that your only source of income, especially during this pandemic. Please. Please let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I really want to know what you guys think about sex work, about making OnlyFans account, about prostitution, all of those things. Just throw them all out there. Let's have a conversation about this. Seriously. Until next time. Peace.